Talking about charges. Did you hear about the Memphis woman who alleged revenge plot against her ex was by setting his bed on fire while he was still in it with his new boo and his child.
Wait. There was a child too.
There was a child on the bed, yeah.
Wait. So they were. So there
Like,
was.
this is like a movie script, man.
But what? Okay. So wait. So the man, his man, then his husband. Is it his husband?
Ex-boyfriend.
Ex-husband, ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend.
His cur- his ex-boyfriend.
Her
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 ex-boyfriend.
boyfriend
Yeah. So not her current boyfriend with a side chick. Her ex-boyfriend with
with
a
new main.
new main and a child. But is it their child?
That's not. I
That's
don't
not
know.
being said. But there was a child in the bed.
There was a child on the bed. I would guess that's his child, maybe from a previous relationship or whatever. Because it would be
Let's skip
another
that.
level. It
We are
would be
not
another level if she would do it with her own. But
or or
let's
a whole nother level if it's neither their child. In any case,
oh
I
yeah.
think the lady. So the lady tried to put a. No, it's just crazy. You know, it's a possessive thing. It's in relationships we have the feeling. Not we. Who's we? We don't
You
speak
talk
French here.
French to me. Yes.
Yeah, but it's
You,
like
you
the
should put that on a
possessiveness,
shirt,
right?
by the
Your
way.
what?
You should put that on a shirt.
Yeah, but it's
Mhm.
like it's your mind, your mind. You can't be no one else's.
Yes, it is.
That's a type of love. It's very toxic. But hey, try to set a bed on fire. I read that no one was hurt, so at
No
least
one
that.
was good. She got arrested for and charged with reckless burning and setting fire of personal property, arson, and 2 counts of aggravated assault.
Did she have
And
did she have priors?
no idea, but I
Did,
I would guess
wasn't she the one trying to put MLK's house on fire?
no, 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 no.
They do have the same MO, is
That
what
was
I'm
a
saying.
crazy. That was a crazy story we talked about the previous show.
Yeah.
One of the previous shows. Think it's 115. I think
Yeah. I just thought that because we talked about it
no, it's not
last
her.
week or
There,
2 weeks
there are
ago,
more.
I thought
There
maybe
are
it's
more.
there are more.
There are more out there than one. That's what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah. Well,
Her
yeah,
bond is
man.
at 200,000. So if anyone wants a new prison bay, you can build it out. And set
Arson
your
Bay.
life. No, no, no.
An arson bay
An arson bay. You can get yourself an arson bay and set your life on fire.
on fire. But that's a different way of interpreting the song "Sex on Fire." But okay, that's start the show.
You guys
Welcome all to another edition. Yeah, you choose the topics, you get the comments, man. Of the Double Thought Show. Welcome all. In today's show, we're gonna talk about a couple of topics, trending topics, as you guys know. We're gonna talk about Jeannie Mai claiming that her ex, Jeezy, aka Snowman, was leaving or is leaving his snowblower, if you know what we mean, or up heater around the house. And she's afraid. She fears for the safety and or security of their child. But that's she finds it of course very concerning. We're gonna talk about that. Second story, we're gonna talk about Charleston White, loved by some, hated by others, but he's been arrested. And now that he's out, he plans on suing Flakko and No Jumper after the crazy allegations. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about an Atlanta woman who decided to crash out over her ex on X, sharing all his financial information for others to use. And last but not least, we're going to talk about passport bros, or at least a passport bro slash and tourist. He went abroad to seek love. Instead, he ended up in heaven. That's just one of two. This is another one as well. So stay tuned for that one. With that being said, before we proceed, remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell, of course, so you don't miss out on you don't miss out when we drop new videos. Remember to like the video. By liking, you help the algorithm push our video so it can reach other people. Remember as well to share the video with your friends, your family, and your enemies. And last, and certainly not least, remember to comment. This is an open platform here on the Double Thought Show. We welcome all thoughts, and opinions. So whether you agree or disagree, feel free to engage with us. If there's something that we missed, please let us know as well. With that being said, it's time to start with the first topic: snowman.
Yes,
Let's do
yes,
this.
Let's
yes,
do
yes, yes. Let's do this. For those who've watched Monday's show, yes, we made it. I made a mistake. I
Who's we?
look
Who's we?
at him. Look at him. Look at how happy he is. Yeah, I made a mistake. It was my fault. I didn't change some things in the script. We go to the points, and at the beginning I put a couple of points up that wasn't. I didn't remove the password, but today we're gonna talk about the passport bros. Before we start with the passport bros, let's talk about Snowman. Snowman and his snow blower to blow the ops into pieces. With ops is overly positive pals. Jeezy has claimed in the past, and we talked about this as well before, RJ, that his estranged wife, Jeannie Mai, has been gatekeeping their daughter. In a rebuttal to that statement, Jeannie Mai and her legal team denies this accusation and voiced their concern about unsecure firearms being in Cheesy's home. So, according to her, Jeezy has his blicky all over the place. And now the ops know that after this, the snowblower will not be all over the place. It's not a good news for a snowblower or snowman. But yeah, she
Well,
has noted that she wants Jeezy to have full involvement in their daughter's life. But
but
there is always that but. And that but will always, and it's not the booty, it's not that but. It's the but that you always have in this situation. She is worried for the little one's safety because of this.
you're a great guy. But I only see you as a friend. You performed well, but unfortunately, you have to go. I love you, but I love her too. We've been dating 6 months and it's been going so well. I want you. I think it's time. It's time for you to meet my wife. There's no but in that one, but it's just
Yeah,
a
man, that one
funny
is
joke in
wild.
the past.
That's,
Anyway,
well, that's so wild. One. I need you to meet my wife. And we need to live together. It's costing me too much money.
I saw I saw that there wasn't a but there, but yeah, I just that one always stuck to me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, it's basically what they are stating in the documents is essentially to clarify that Ms. Jenkins' insistence on reasonable safety measures being put in place,
Yeah.
such as safely securing and locking away all firearms that have been unsecured in the past,
Yeah.
as well as having familiarity and property trained caregivers is not gatekeeping, but rather responsible effort to prioritize their daughter's well-being. They also add these requests are grounded in Ms. Jenkins' genuine concern for party's daughter safety and security, especially when under the care of others and traveling across the country, and are reasonable protective measures, not an attempt to restrict Ms. Jenkins' Mr. Jenkins' access to their daughter. Recently, they have agreed upon a visitation schedule throughout the end of 2023. But this arrangement has become increasingly less feasible. So it seems like someone is holding, won't say gatekeeping, according to her legal team.
Yeah. The
For
question is,
fun,
KR. The question is, KR, were these, what did they call it? What did she call it?
firearms.
Were these firearms unsecured in the past? Because they're saying that firearms that have been unsecured in the past. Were they also unsecured when they were married?
You want me to go there?
I'm just, I'm just,
You want me to go there? It's always great when you're together. Once you're not together, it becomes a problem.
yeah,
It's
that's where I
always
want to,
it's always great when you're together and he instructs you because he's a leader.
yeah.
Once you break up,
He's a man.
it's verbal assault.
Yeah.
Jonathan Majors. He
Yeah.
tried to instruct her to be. Oh, we can use Jonathan Majors till the end of time as an example because he made so much crazy.
Like Michelle Obama and
He
Coretta Scott
wanted,
King.
he wanted a white girl to be Coretta Scott King, and I'm not making about race, but he wanted a white girl to.
But I don't want to make it about race. But
He wanted he instructed a white girl to become Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama in a
yeah,
very demanding way. It was great then, but now it's verbal assault.
yeah.
It changes. It changes. And the funny thing is, and I'll show you something that tells you that how quick things can change out of nowhere. I'm gonna share my screen with you. This is Jeannie Mai. Jeannie Mai with their daughter, Monaco or Coco. And this is 15 weeks ago. Can you hear it?
No. Yeah.
Can you hear it? Okay. Listen to what she has to say.
Okay. Amy. Oh, Miss Coco. Boom. God. Oh, gosh. How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. God. Guys. I want to thank you. Thank you. For my family. Honey. God. Guys. I want to thank you. Thank you. For my food. Thank you. And God. Guys. Thank you. Thank you. Because my daddy. Hey, daddy. Made the New York Times. Hey, bestsellers list. So God. God. Thank you. Thank you. For my daddy. Hey, daddy. And his work. Hey, to help people. Hey, people. Believe in themselves. Help. Just like. His son. He teaches. Me. Amen. Amen.
15 weeks ago,
How things change.
How things change, and it's sad because you can see the kid is a great kid,
Great energy.
great energy. She is very happy,
Yeah.
and it's already
The whole marriage and divorce between the two were strange in the first place, but I guess the thing that has me a bit confused is I didn't think that a marriage that lasted 2 years or less than 2 years
yeah. Listen to
would end up like this, you know, with information over firearms. I mean, it's clear when you say, I mean, you call me irresponsible without calling me irresponsible.
basically yes, but
So
it's
it is a targeted attack, and gatekeeping and protecting, they're two sides of the same coin. You can gatekeep with just grounds. So gatekeeping of course has a negative connotation, but gatekeeping literally means, who are you? What are you doing here? Do you have your passport? Do you have your ID? No, you can't come in, right? So that's basically game gatekeeping. You have your rules based on which you decide who is allowed to pass and who isn't, under which conditions. So it is gatekeeping. The only question is whether it's valid or not. And I'm going to repeat it. Were these firearm issues a problem when they were married?
and another question is
And
how
why would you? Yeah.
often, because that's the thing, right? If you can as a right, you're a lawyer,
Yeah.
RJ. You can as when you read this, the normal eye will think he has his gun all the time laying around.
Yeah. He's walking it. Yeah.
It could be that it happened only one time.
Walking around with the safety off, throwing it in the air,
That. Yeah,
juggling it.
traveling. Maybe he left it one time, and then that is being used in this case. I understand it's the safety for the kid, but come
But
on.
hey, it's the mom trying to, yeah, in this case, because it can also be the other way around, right? But in this case, it just seems just like it's the mom trying to hold on to the, trying to, it's like, I'm not going to let you go, or I want you to feel as hurt, because this hurts. A divorce hurts on both sides.
Definitely in her case,
And yeah, but
but
it's
she
like,
wasn't expecting this.
no, I don't think so. No, because she didn't get a heads up, right?
It was just a blindside hit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy. But she is trying to pick up her life, and she clearly shows it on Instagram, where she dropped last week a post where she said, "These are a few of my favorite things: taking pictures,
Mm,
riding
mm, mm, mm,
horses,
mm, mm, mm.
dining, hanging out with friends, hanging out with the daughter," and right after that.
The pastor.
Oh, this is cold, man. This is cold.
But what?
Oh, you want to check it out again?
Yeah. But who is the guy? I don't know.
I don't know what this pictures always
I don't know
people
who the
post
guy
pictures.
is.
I have no idea who he is, by the way. Maybe someone in the comments say who the guy is, who this guy is. I have no idea who he is.
His
But
brother or something.
the funny thing is she posted it right after the video of their daughter.
And
So you know how people think further than they have to look for. So
yeah,
maybe is she suggesting I got a new boo,
maybe.
new world, new times, new times. But hey, man, it's she's trying to 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 live a good life and or pick it up, as she says in previous interviews,
Yeah.
because she was blindsided.
I don't
I
think
think
that's yeah.
I think she wasn't necessarily blind. Well, she might have been blindsided, but she just didn't see the signs, because it's clear when a man might not be verbally unhappy, but you can see it's not like out of nowhere. Probably you warned her before, but she just thought she could fix it. You just didn't give her enough time to do it. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know what the issue is, but to me, as focus on the gatekeeping, that's just a tactic that parents use. Oftentimes it's the mothers, but I've seen the other way around as well. Not gatekeeping, because usually in a divorce the mom has the child, but I have seen that where the fathers try to manipulate the kid as well, to tell her certain things about the mom, so the kid goes and tells the mom, so the mom gets mad. So it goes both ways, but it's really a shame when you see that, and that's how you create trauma, basically. I think we need to. I mean, yeah, as you said, as a lawyer, I'm very skeptic when I hear these things. So, and especially when I see people on social media show you what they want to show you.
Of
So
course.
it's like, hey, I'm showing you how I play with my daughter, and yeah, it's all just uh,
People will
we can
show you how
expect
weak they are.
we can expect them to do so as long as the case is ongoing, to for the perception as well, right?
Yeah,
To
narrative.
the narrative, yeah.
Yeah, people will always play paint a narrative that fits their end goal. And before we close this topic, I think last thing is I'm gonna put Jeezy's response, what his is saying. The lack of consistency, continuity, and stability inherently associated with such a haphazard and fluid parenting time schedule is stressful to the child, which is Monaco, and it has, as is, unfortunately, inevitably, Jesus, with all families in transition, created unnecessary tension and confusion regarding not only parenting time, but also in regard to each parent's role and rights when the child is in their respective custody.
Yeah.
I thought, first of all, and then we're gonna can close this, because I thought when they announced that this would have been a much less drama filled
Yeah.
divorce.
Yeah,
The way,
especially considering uh the short period.
yeah, and the way Jeezy announced this,
Yeah.
seems like someone is trying to amp up the set
Mm,
without even having to. But who knows? Who knows? Time will tell. I think at the end is going to be resolved. I hope the kid grows up with both loving parents, equal time, all the above. Because at the end, it seems she seems right now as a great kid. I hope she continues to grow to become a great kid, and a contributing adult.
yeah, I think it's gonna be. Yeah, it all depends on how they care. I know people whose parents have been divorced since forever or never got married, but the father and the mother, they don't have any agreements. They don't do child support. They don't do arrangements via court. It's just, hey, this hurts. It is what it is. Um, from the dad side, what do you need, mom? And money. The mom is asking for something reasonable. The dad can provide it, so the dad does provide it. Uh, and with regards to transportation, they just share it. It's just like talking, and the kid basically sees her father every day, almost every day. The father picks her up from school. They go to his house. So it's she doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
Oops. And what's great is that the person has experienced the good side because uh, the person has experienced the good side and remembers the bad because she was still young. So she remembers the bad, how it was before. And she says, I'd rather have them not living together, but being in my life the way they are, where I can literally say I have a mom and a father,
Mm-hmm.
than f- being together under one roof and there's beef.
Just beef all the time.
So it's not a divorce, but that's what I want to say. A divorce doesn't need to be mean the end of the world because what's most important for the kid is how the parents conduct themselves. And if the parents, so and by the way, if the man can't pay a month, there's no issue. They talk because both parents know the intention is there.
You know what that means?
What?
They are adults.
That's what it means, yeah. If you're having a tough period, I can understand. If you can't pay 3 months because of something that you're doing a renovation in your house, okay, do it, I'll cover it, and then it's communication.
Working things out as adult. At the end, you're both parents. That's what I always try to say in these shows, right? It's that communication is needed. Whether you like it or not, it's best to keep the courts out of it, to
Yeah.
keep the government out of it. Because
Yeah.
once you put the government in between, that's going to be a hard place to remove the government from in between that
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
And it's not going to benefit none of the people. Just talk to each other, figure out what is possible, what you can, what you want to, and work it from there. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people are like kids, right? It's just like you and of course some situations and it's impossible. Some situations it's very impossible to do it. That I'll also understand. But a lot of times you gotta ask yourself, is this really needed? Child support should be for the dads that are not there, not for the dads that want to be part of the family, to at least part of the kid's life
Yeah.
and want to contribute.
But it's both sides because sometimes you have a dad that wants to contribute, but the mom wants everything lavish. And then there's a problem because the dad is willing to contribute.
Yeah, that is true.
I
That's
was having
all.
this, I was having this conversation 2 weeks ago with a friend of mine, and I was telling him, no. So he went and got himself a young. So he's like in his 30s. I think he's 31, something like that. And he went and got himself a younger girlfriend. I think 24 or something.
Mhm.
And before that, he was only looking for older or the same age. And so he said, "Yeah, you know why I did it, right?" I said, "Why?" He said, "Yeah, because you told me to." I said, "I never told you to do anything.
What?
I never told you that." He said, "No, no, you didn't tell me to do that or to do, to pursue her specifically, but you told me that it would mean less headache." I said, "No." Well, I did say that, but what I said was, if you have a girlfriend, if you're 30 and you have a girlfriend that's 24 and she's younger, she just finished school, so college, and she's just started working and you have a little bit more time working, the girl can experience things with you that she hasn't experienced before. But if you meet that same girl at her 30s, like the same age as you, she's done it, like she's paid for it and done everything by herself. So it's like, yeah, what else do you bring? So there's nothing more. So it's a bar gets higher. That's what I told him. And he said, And um, he said, "You know what? You're right. I This girl is from a rich family, but still, she's okay with doing the cost efficient things because it's fun. It's it's the fact that we're going out. It's great, but with what she was experiencing before, and she used to date someone who was like who won a beauty pageant in her state. So it's like creme de la creme. Yeah, of course, you always feel like you need to do more. And that's the what I want to say by that is that's the reason why a lot of times parents, even when a father wants to contribute, because the mom wants a certain level, they prefer dragging the father in family court instead of saying, you know what, let's agree. I want my kid to do that, so I'll work for it.
The greatest thing, and it's a great story, by the way. That's a great story. Before the one you told,
Which one?
anecdote, the
Oh,
one of
the anecdote. Yeah, yeah. I tell anecdotes, man. I don't tell stories.
well, we all here for entertainment purposes. So if I talk
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
what I
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
here, just is entertainment.
yeah, yeah.
Just in case they comment. No, I'm just kidding. But I forgot my train of thought.
The next topic.
Lost it. No, but what I wanted to say is that in that case, what people always forget is that shortcuts always you have to pay later, some way, somehow.
Yeah.
So, what do I mean with shortcut in this case? Going to court is it's kind of a shortcut instead of solving it the face to face way. What does this mean is that on the short term you might win, maybe, who knows. On the long term, when the kid is older and she hears the story of what you did, who you are, the kid
That's
might
true.
turn out not to like you as a person
Yeah.
for what you did to
Yeah.
her dad or his dad or her mom, his or her mom.
Yeah. I know people who, as you said, they grow up, they become conscious of the situation,
Yeah.
especially if you've learned from your infancy, your dad ain't
In
fish.
S. Mm-mm.
The good for nothing. You're just those type of, and you grow up and you're like, no, actually, you're the one.
You're the one.
I saw an interview. DJ Vlad was interviewing DL Hughley, and they both said they have bad relationships with their moms because of that.
Mm.
Because of how they saw, because of how they saw their mother treating their
Mhm.
respective fathers.
It
One
is.
of them, I think one of them doesn't even talk to his mom. I forgot
Yeah.
which one.
They always, one of the things I see lately a lot is you'll die alone
Yeah.
when they're talking about man, but sometimes it's the other way.
Yeah.
Good. Let's talk about the most controversial man on the internet right now. Charleston White got arrested for animal torturing and aggravated assault. He's not laughing at the what happened allegedly.
I don't
But
know. I'm just laughing at
you're
the. I'm
laughing
just
at the
laughing.
way I said it.
Well, I just
Let's
thought I want
do
no.
it
I
again.
laughed at a joke that popped up in my head.
Okay. Anyway,
Whether he was
gotta
beating the
make
kitty up.
you
But
gotta
anyway,
make sure people are aware because these days people will take things out of context like they did with the
KR,
with
they'll deep
net,
fake. They'll deep fake it if they want to. So
and then they'll deep fake it if you or they'll cut it up just like they cut the interview of Redman Method Man. I don't know if
yeah,
you saw that one on about on 50 Cent. Now 50 Cent is pleading the case saying I'm sorry. As people will say
because it
anyway.
isn't real, right? It wasn't real.
I can hear you.
You can't hear me. I
It's
didn't do
me.
anything, so it's probably you.
Let me see if
Probably
it's
on your end.
me. Yeah, it is me.
Of course, it's you. It's always you. Oh, you can hear it. Oh, okay. Never mind. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
man. But
What did you say?
no, we were talking about the Method Man one, and I said it wasn't real, right? It was a deep
Well, it
fake.
was real, but they cut it up in a way. He said, so the Method Man one was, he said, if I say something crazy, it will go viral. And then he said what he said. So
Yeah,
they cut off the back end and the front end of that clip and only use the part where he says, if I say this, it's gonna go viral. And it went viral.
yeah.
It's crazy. So it's not
Maybe we
real.
should try doing it too, man.
Let's continue with with
Not that, not that. I'm saying we should also do our clips with if I say this, I'll go viral and see if we go viral.
I don't want to go. I will end up like Tate in a cell doing push-ups for 90 days. I'm good, man. They read his. They read his stuff. Went viral, and now he's doing push-up with his brother. One, two.
Yeah.
What up, brother? Anyway, who also was doing push-up? Charleston White. Let's bring it back to the topic. Charleston White got charged actually for 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in 2 separate incidents, and also with the for mace and also the animal cruelty for macing a cat, allegedly. And his bond was set at 31,000, according to
Macing, that's like spraying, right?
spring. Yeah, according to Fort Worth police records, Charleston White, who was 46, was arrested in connection to the animal cruelty happening in 2022 December and the assaults that happened in 2023. Once out, in typical Charleston White way, he went and give me a second. Let me check my audio again. Yes, you should be able to hear this. Can you hear it? Can you hear that? Okay. He chose to share his thoughts on being arrested. After he bailed out.
I didn't call now, motherfucking homeboy. I swear to God, I didn't fuck them homeboy. I went to call them mama, her baby, her mama, her baby, her mama, her fuck them homeboy. I don't want to hear no homeboy shit, nigga. I need a soothing sound. Yeah, baby, I'm on my way home with that 24-hour jailhouse dick. So get ready. It ain't like them 20-year niggas with that 20-year dick. I got a 1-day jailhouse dick. But boys, we finna fuck like a motherfucker. Okay, I'm right up the road, baby, with that jailhouse dick. I'm coming. All right, I know all y'all think that jailhouse dick is what it is, but it's overrated. I used to have one. It don't last long. At 6 months, nigga back to normal. He back to being a mediocre nigga fucking. So I'll see you in a little bit, baby.
Fair use, by the way. So he's already out here talking crazy. One thing I have to say, and there was this video that was released quite recently of him getting chin checked in the barbershop. I don't know if it was his wife, but someone stood in front of him, protecting the bag and trying to calm the other guy down. The guy, Justin was sleeping. First of all, how kind of what kind of punk are you for chin checking people that are sleeping?
That's a nice lady ass move.
Yeah, bozos do that.
Bozo F. Yeah,
Bozos
yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Bozos do that. I mean, come on, man. If you're really a man, just go out and try to do it correctly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they are scared of him because what did he say? about being a fighter during the cam interview. I'm not a prize fighter. I'm a surprise
I'm a
fighter.
surprise fighter.
So you might think you're fighting, and then you suddenly find yourself laying down like a starfish with two in you. Anyway, anyway,
I'm like,
during his
Assuming
time,
he's out of jail there, right?
he's out of jail. So he went back
So we're
and he
talking
talked
about
about
just to know if we're talking about ammunition or something else.
we're talking about Charleston White. We're not gonna go into anything else. Charleston White basically during him being locked up, there were some crazy things being said. Flacco from No Jumper went and said some crazy stuff, real crazy stuff about Charleston. And Charleston had this to say about what Flacco said.
man,
You
what?
send me that video. I'm for the
I
sue no
say,
jumper.
what? I say, you just making this shit up.
I'm for the sue no jumper.
I said, what is
He said that for real. No, he said I put my dick in the dog's ass.
Bro, nigga, him
I'm for the sue no
21,
jumper.
him,
How you doing, Miss Tiffany?
he put him on the plane.
I'm good.
Hey,
Have my toy tip away.
quick question. I don't want to take up too much of your time, because I know you're busy. Do you handle civil lawsuits for defamation of character? Defamation of character.
It just depends. We do civil litigation at Simmons Law, but
So he cut it off. You didn't hear what they talked about. He just showed you that he's gonna call the lawyer, his apparently his lawyer, and let him know like there might be something coming up for Flacco.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and continues the live.
Yeah. I'll talk to y'all later. Stunning Flacco. Stunning Flacco. He done fucked up. You know that, boy. You just can't make them kind of statements. They said I maced the cat. They didn't accuse me of fucking no dog. I'm not like Adam. I don't just put my dick in any kind of hole. I'm not no fucking me. I'm not like Adam. No, you can't just boldly say that. Yeah, he fucked a dog. Nigga, my dick too big to go in a motherfucking dog. You talking about? I kill a dog. I stick my dick in a dog. You don't know what you talking about. And who would even say some shit like that? A nigga that stutter on a white man platform, and the white man let everybody put dick in his wife. Yeah, they spreading HPV. Yeah, they giving that herpes around, whether they kissing or rubbing pubic hair out when they stroking each other's private section. Motherfucker passing.
So he went on a rant,
He ran it.
typical Charleston White style, calling Adam.
A dog lover.
No, actually, he said he told a story of a friend. Well, he told a story of a friend saying to him that in every white man, and this is what he said. First of all, go watch the thing yourself. If you're a watcher, if you're watching us right now, if you want exactly the words, go watch it yourself. But he says something like, in every white man is a white little girl. I'm keep it to that. I'm not gonna type for we can continue. Let's not stop here. Let the train drive by. We're gonna continue. That's why I stopped playing it, because he went on. He escalated it to another level, saying that basically Adam also wants to be part of that.
Yeah, all I say is this about Charleston White. Charleston White keeps making those comments. Keeps. I said it in the last show we did
Reddit.
about
Yep.
him as well. He's attracting a certain kind of energy We talked how someone stormed the stage when he was fighting. No, when he was doing the stand up, and I said it. He's basically attracting those negative energy and negative energies, and you just need one crazy person who has nothing to lose and takes it personal or do whatever to have a very unfortunate and permanent action taken place against him. So yeah, I'm not him, but if and I understand maybe he's doing it for cloud and because he said it as well. When he talks to that, people listen. But hey, to what
What
to what
extent?
cost? To what extent? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's all
Anyway,
I have to say about this topic now.
hey, it is. I do agree with you on that. That it's you're attracting some kind of energy, quite most of the time negative ones, and then it will turn into this. And whatever happens, happens. But
Yeah.
talking about bad energy, man. Oh, by the way, last, but I'll say this: good luck to him with him fighting his case. According to him, he didn't do anything with the cat. And the two assaults, they've been trying to work it out for a long time already. So they knew about the assaults part, not about the cat part. No, good luck to him, and maybe he'll call from jail, and he'll call with the person we talked about during the last show. Go check that one out.
Yeah.
Rashawn Casey, aka DJ Envy. Maybe he gets locked up and they're together. Buddy buddy. Anyway, let's continue with the Atlanta case. An ATL woman crashes out over ex. Now, first of all, this is a story that I came across on Instagram. It's a very interesting story. So this woman, to tell the story short, from what I understand, this woman, and I'm share my screen. This woman right here had a boyfriend, and that boyfriend basically left her some way somehow, either with her money or whatever, and she decided to share his credit card information. She decided to go online and share his credit, no, not his credit card, by the way, his credit union debit card information from Navy Federal. Now the FBI is investigating it. And guess what? Chances are she might get locked up for fraud because she shared it on because she shared it on Twitter. What happened was a lot of other dumb people went and paid all their Christmas gifts, car notes, rent. It's crazy. So
Yeah.
they are also probably
Right to jail, right away.
they might join her in jail.
But
And
I'm
that's
asking. Yeah. Continue.
again.
No. Continue.
Yeah. So basically, what happened, and people were telling while it happened right now, and I went to her ex profile. She removed it now, but the damage is already done. The feds are coming, man. The feds will come. Whether we'll ever hear of her again, who knows? One thing I've read is also another girl did this a couple of years back. She got 2.5 years for this. So emotions can cost you your future.
Yeah. So just to be clear, what was the purpose for her doing this? Like it was revenge.
It was pure revenge.
And did she get a chance to explain why she let's say justification other than revenge? Is it
So
known?
this is I haven't read her whole, and she has deleted
The thread.
the thread. But what I've seen pictures, so this is what she says about the whole thing. Can you read it? I guess not. Let me zoom
Nope.
in a little bit. Let me zoom up, because otherwise we're part of this mess.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
is super crash out mode. This is what
That's
you
crash
get.
out, yeah.
This is what you get
When you let your emotions
when
take
you
over.
let your what. By the way, for those who only are listening, it says whore ass nigga, try to run off, do what y'all gotta do. And then she posted down there the picture of the card.
Yeah.
And these dummies,
Do it too.
yo, people are so dumb. What do you expect happens when
Credit card fraud is
this is
punishable.
fraud?
Yeah.
This is fraud.
Yeah.
You're an accomplice to fraud.
Yeah.
You cannot say, "Oh, I didn't know." You know what? How many people in jail didn't know? I didn't know. I didn't know.
I don't do criminal law anymore, but all my clients were innocent. It's the system.
It's the system. This is the system, right? And then they turn around and try to holler, do some protest, free. What's her name? By the way, she's a convicted felon. She's Shakira. She's been convicted before. Her name is
For the same
Shakira.
thing? What's her name?
Shakira Hester.
Shakira Pina? What?
Shakira Pineapple. Apparently,
Right.
this is her. And she's been booked earlier this year, giving false name, address, date of birth to a law enforcement. Failure to appear in fingerprintable charge, misdemeanor, probation violation when probation terms are altered.
Yeah.
So according to people that are on the internet, this is her. So she's crashed out again. Some people can't help themselves. Some people really can't help. You gotta that's probably the guy tried to leave her alone, to crash out alone.
Yeah.
And now she took up with. Well, I think that they will turn everything back, and all these dummies who I mean, come on, man. This is like on Monday you told the story as well, right? You about what was the story about again?
The Monday story. Monday I talked about
When you told the story
some
about the was it the bankruptcy story?
yeah, the bankruptcy story where the guy wanted a loan and the company was fairly new, and in order to increase his chances of getting the loan, he inflated his numbers, recorded a fictitious profit, got the loan he wanted, then got slapped with a claim of the tax authority based on the false profits, which he never got. So he couldn't pay it either, and now he was filing for bankruptcy.
Yeah. This is the dumb shit people do. I'll be honest. This is dumb. This is extremely dumb.
Yeah.
But y'all craps, y'all thought you were cooking. Guess what? You know also what's being cooked? A frog in the water. You're the frog. You don't feel it until it's too late.
Yeah, yeah. Or someone saves you. In this case, no one did.
Always a philosopher, RJ. A philosopher, a great philosopher, which I'm gonna teach to my children. Once said, "Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. So save her.
Yeah.
Don't try to save people that are not go that are they aren't going anywhere.
But
It's
emotions, man.
crazy, man.
Emotion. You know, we consist of. I. Some people think we're mental beings that have emotions, but I'm convinced we're emotional beings that can think. Therefore, what do I mean by that? Your emotions are automatic. You don't need to do anything. Your emotions are there. Your mindset is what you need to train. If it was the other way around, then we would need to train our emotions, but it's not like that. So everyone has emotions, and to control it, you need this. You need your mind. You make this lady got one mate. It was probably a stupid idea she got in the heat of the moment to get revenge, to make the guy feel the pain. Now she's facing years probably.
Probably yes, yeah. She thought she was cooking, dude. Some people, you cannot help them. Really, really. Some people are just made to crash out, and like you said, emotions. You should not be ruled by your emotions. Should be the other way around. You should be able to control your emotions, think and then act. But if everyone was doing that, then some people wouldn't make more money than the others. So
If
maybe that's
everyone was doing that, I, as a lawyer, wouldn't have a job.
let's put Archie out of business. No, I'm just kidding.
You know how long? You know, sometimes, KR, you try to tell someone, "Don't do this, do that, don't do this,
They
do that."
don't
They
listen.
want to do it,
They
and
don't listen.
I'm not here to save. So it's like, well, if you pay me, I'll save you. But when you pay me, if you just listen to me, KR, people don't listen. Some people think a lawyer, they hire a lawyer to tell the lawyer what he needs to do.
Mm,
Doesn't work like that. Or maybe you want a lawyer like that, but then I assume that you need to know what the law is about. If I tell you don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, do that, and you're gonna do it anyway, then it's okay. And you know what the funny thing is, Kiara? They don't tell me what you're gonna do.
Oh wait. Let me guess. Wait, you already part one part. You said already one part. They don't tell you what they're gonna do, and then when the shit hits the fan and it's spread all around the room and it's smelly, then they ask you, RJ, please come clean up the room because we made a mess. And then what do you tell them?
No, you missed one part. We
Oh,
need a mess. We need it now. We need it. It's urgent. You need to solve it now. But we have limited budget. So
oh, that part. That's even worse. But even worse, I thought you would say, "Who's we?"
no,
No, but
yeah. So
you're
and
right.
the thing is, with the limited budget, they could have. I always say this, Kiara. Let's say you and I, we are pretty. I think we can call ourselves quick learners. So in some cases, you need to know when you some. So there are two extremes. People think either I do it or I need to pay someone to do it. But there's a third option. I pay someone to tell me how to do it. The first option, you try to do it yourself. The last option, you don't do anything. The middle option is you do it yourself with the advice of the other person. People underestimate how much value they can get out of one conversation with an expert, especially if you have your questions, I mean, I want to know this. People underestimate it and until it's too late. And then when the when this room smells, as you said, then they don't want to clean it up or they can't clean it up. And then you need someone to do the whole thing. It's cost you way more than having asked how to prevent it.
For those who didn't totally understand what he was trying, I'm gonna put it in ghetto terms for you to understand. What he was trying to say was either you get someone to cook it for you, or you cook it yourself, or you ask the plug to introduce you to someone to teach you how to cook it. Am I
That's not-
correct?
no.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm gonna associate myself with that example. Come on. Yeah,
Anyway, man. Hey, good luck to her. I wish her a good time in the penitentiary because there's definitely gonna be end. This is the end of the road. You play with fire, you get burned. Ask the house of MLK. Let's continue. God, that it didn't get burned, but okay. You get the point. You get the point. And they want to
let's
use
move on. Let's move on.
they want to use the
Hey
intro.
man, let's go, man. Next.
Next but not least, Passport Bros. Passport Bros have been quite a thing in 2023. It even reached the mainstream through Jayco and Barcy making a song about the Passport Bros. Passport Bros. And I don't know the lyrics, but that was a fire song. But another rapper, a legendary rapper, Ballin', Jim Jones.
Jim Jones. Jim
One
Jeezy.
set.
No, that's not it.
Once said, huh? No, he didn't. Let's continue. Jim Jones once said, being a rapper is one of the most dangerous jobs on earth. It's even more dangerous than being a soldier.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. Yes, that's what he said, man.
Well, if
And
they're
it-
lying like Crack Joe is saying, then
that was a crazy statement back then. So 2020 he did this, but everyone lost their mind in 2020. So I can understand being locked up. You start thinking, you start watching yourself in the mirror. Hey, street people cannot live inside. That's for sure. Anyway, well, they can because they get locked up all the time. But okay, let's continue. But was he wrong? Is it the Passport Bros? Because what happened earlier this month is that a comedian, an activist, was kidnapped in Colombia. His name was Tau Gershon. He traveled to Medellin with friends on November 29th and attended a Carol G concert on December 3rd with a woman who appeared to be the same person he dined with during a period visit in October. So he's a frequenter. He enjoys Colombia. The problem is that the man got kidnapped and got poked and ditched in a ravine. They found him in the ravine.
wait. You're going to need to explain or elaborate what you mean by poking.
Not that poking, dude.
No, I mean, I need to know what you're talking about.
This poking.
Okay.
This poking. No,
It's the stabation.
well, that's a good one because it's gonna go past the.
Yeah.
They're not establishon.
Yeah.
The stabbing.
That-
Stabbing.
That's not it. That's like
We
a
gotta try something.
Spanish speaker saying stabbing.
Stabbing.
What's your
Well,
name?
it's
Esteban.
Esteban. Esteban. Anyway, well, it happened in a Latin, a Spanish-speaking country. So, would fit perfectly. But yeah, he got kidnapped, and he met a bunch of women during his both times going there. He got fun, and he disappeared. Went there, and his life ended tragically.
Yeah.
And people always say, and maybe that's something people are not aware of. People think ish it's sweet out there. They see you coming now. Now it's mainstream, so they're waiting for you.
Yeah.
They are sitting duck, camping. You hit the Tinder, set up a meeting, you get hit. Sad but true. It is sad that this guy had to lose his life
It is. It really is.
over some stupid stuff. Because I mean, they will set you up. Some people will set you up in those countries. What I saw a live stream once. Well, not a live stream. It was a replay of a live stream. This was a crazy one. It was a guy who was in Colombia, and then he was sitting with two girls. They came to sit with him. They were talking, all good and all, very amicable. He was live streaming while they were talking. He was looking at the camera, etc. They were talking. They were showing everything. The guy, during the talking, one of the girls put something in.
You can see it?
You could see it.
Wow.
He took a sip, but during that, almost, I don't know if he took a sip or not, or he almost took a sip. His chat started saying, "She put something in your drink." They were saying, come with us to the next bar. They said you put something. The chat was telling him, "Don't go with them. They put something in your drink." We saw it multiple times.
Did he see it?
He didn't see it because he was looking the other way. The chat saw it. The
Hmm.
people who he was streaming to saw it. They warned him. Otherwise, he would have went back to their place, and he would have been maybe another situation like this.
Yeah.
At the end, he chose to walk home by himself. And then after that, he saw the replay and he thanked all the people.
Wow.
It saved him. It saved him from being poked. There are different ways of being poked. Not being poked with this one, but
Yeah.
being poked with this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It saved them. Who knows what would happen, right? But these in these countries, you got to be very aware of the situation.
Yeah.
You're not a predator. Don't get. There are bigger predators out there. You're the one who's getting predated on.
Yeah. You also have in Colombia the burundanga, I think it's called. It's basically something, I don't know exactly how it is, but you smell it, you just go. And basically, as I understand, you don't say no easily. So what they do is they put it, the women put it here on the right under their nose, like a gel in gel type. Like, yeah, and a gel type. And then they clog their
The noses.
their noses with maybe cotton or something. And then in the club, they get close to you, do like they want to kiss you. Maybe they even kiss you. And then you inhale it and then you're gone. I
Ooh.
know a friend of mine went to pool in Colombia, so a pool competition, and I think it was 8 ball she played, amongst other things. And she went there. And she was telling me we were watching our friend walk like a guy. They were watching him walk. He was walking alone in the club,
Mhm.
and from one moment to the next, they saw him do this, go down. So immediately, everyone was like running and
That was the
elbowing and putting. Everyone is like, when they got there were 4 people around. How it happens, they didn't know because they didn't see how he got intoxicated.
Mm.
But they immediately got him, went to
Did he
took him.
have all these things with him, or did
I
they?
don't recall that story. What I do know is that usually when it starts, you can wake up somewhere else as well.
Usually, yes. That is the thing, right? And that
But they were. I don't think they, because that's what they were doing when he went down, trying to get money out of his wallet, to get the wallet. But hey, it's dangerous if you don't know what you're dealing with.
it is crazy, man. And you think stuff is sweet outside of US? It's a different world out there.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
different. It's a different world. You think people are dumb? People see you as a money bag,
Yeah, definitely.
a come up. You're a Vic, aka victim, in the making. There are more victims. By the way, let me show you something, because this is something that happened last week in Brazil. In Brazil, what happened was a guy met a woman on Tinder. He was celebrating his 35th birthday. What happened was he met her on Tinder, messaged her, and she said, "Come over."
Come on over, come on over, baby. Oh, that's a girl song. Is that S Club 7? I think it is.
I have no idea who that is, but I know the song though. So he came. She invited him to pick her up in a particular part of the city. He drives to, he's in the car. He's in the car. Fair use, by the way. And you can see he stopped the car to pick up the girl. He rings the bell. He rings the bell and hey, this is a Brazilian guy we're talking about.
Where is this?
This is Brazil.
But that guy is also Brazilian.
Yes, this is not a passport, bro. I'm just showing what happens to Brazilians. Not a passport, bro. On Tinder, look what happens. Oi, oi, oi. They all came out of nowhere, all simultaneously.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep. Guess what? We're gonna go for a ride. We're gonna drive all together. And we're gonna do a trip. What happened was they kidnapped him for almost 10 hours. He had to give up his bank information, his code. They cleaned his stuff, and by tracking, CCTV and all that stuff, they were able to track where he was held, and the police could release them. They arrested one of the five or four guys.
Well, I think it's man's greatest weakness is women. A friend of mine was on Aruba. He had a big chain.
Wait a second. Are we talking about that guy
Which guy?
who's locked out in Peru now?
You think? First of all,
The guy who I'm not gonna say his name.
Vander guy. Vander guy.
Yeah, he was on vacation in New York, I think, a couple of months ago, and was sent
I'm
back.
talking on this like a guy who was in Aruba and he was walking around and there was a girl walking with booty shorts. And The girl was walking, so walking towards his direction. So she was walking towards him, and he was walking towards her. It was like a corridor or something, and the girl looked at him, gave him a smile, and kept on walking. And of course, KR, he could see the ties, so he had to look at the back. So when the girl passed, she did this. He did this. He turned around, looked at her. As he was turning back,
He
he
saw.
felt this motion.
Oh my god.
A guy on a scooter yanked his chain from him.
Oof.
He turned, he looked, the guys were running away. He turned around to look at the girl. The girl wasn't there.
Hey, dirty game, man. Dirty game. That should be our phrase during the show, man. It's a dirty game out here. You gotta be very aware of where you are, of your surroundings.
It's a trap.
It's
It's
a
a
trap. A lot of times you will be trapped because of your peen.
Yeah.
You will get trapped.
Yeah.
Just be very aware of the situations.
Yeah. So
Don't
that's
be emotional.
yeah. But so that's what I'm saying. It's like it's very it's when we see women, who's we, but it's like, if again, I just talked about a couple of seconds about the importance of having your emotions under control. You feel the attraction. The girl is talking back, she's texting you, and trying to turn you on, and you're who are we kidding, you're turned on already. And then you say, no man, let's do this, and then you go do something like this. It's like a fraction of a second, and you've went to school, got your degree, started your business, or have a good job, you're building your portfolio, or you have your cash, your investment properties, and she's just one of the many chicks trying to impress a bum. And she'll put your life in jeopardy for the bum who's the
That's the
soulmate.
crazy part.
There's a
That's
soulmate.
crazy.
Hey, yo, KR, one moment. I need
Yeah,
to go check something.
no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what also happened while we wait for RJ? What also happened is, next to the 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 passport bro being unalived in Colombia, there was another story last week about a British tourist in Ecuador. Okay, apparently he's a tourist, or maybe he lived there. Not sure, but he's a millionaire, a British millionaire. He was kidnapped with his glamorous partner. The guy is 78. The guy is just 78, and he's hanging out like a baller because his girlfriend, guess how old she is. Guess how old she is. Tell me, tell me how old she is. I'm gonna show you the picture. Let me take a look real quick. I can find an appropriate picture, because this stuff is crazy. This stuff is crazy. I'm gonna show you this one. This is the 78. This is the 78-year-old with his girlfriend. This is what you get when you're a millionaire. She is half his age. Almost half his age, actually. Yes, round about half his age.
One moment.
35 or 36. They were in Ecuador hanging out when all of a sudden They were hanging out when all of a sudden he got kidnapped, and she got also kidnapped. That's a crazy part. I think we need to edit that out. But all of a sudden, she got kidnapped. In the process, they disappeared for a couple of, I think, couple of days, and then suddenly they were brought back. It seemed like they were asking for ransom. 4 days, took 4 days before the guy got released. The girl came back with a vest on. It looked like it was a bomb. Ooh, I almost said it. Yeah, well, okay. She came back. They dismantled it. Seemed to be like it was all fake. So it wasn't as if it was she was really wearing a bomb vest. She was just she had props. They
Oh,
put
you're
props with a vest, and then
you're talking about that story.
that story, yes, the billionaire, and
Yes.
then he got released after. So
Yeah.
no one knows. There's still a lot of mystery surrounding this, relating to this story. Probably we'll probably not cover it after this anymore.
No.
But I think this ties into that story with the passport bros.
Yeah.
It is not the same world out there. There was also a story. I mean, there's all these stories. Another millionaire in, I think, it was El Salvador, I think, if I'm not mistaken, got his car with his wife got set on fire because of a dispute of they have the resort on a quite large area, and they had a dispute about some parts of the area. Another farmer thought it was his, and the farmer thought, I'm gonna unalive y'all and screw it. And he unalived them. Millionaires. So when you're outside, even if you're in America, it's already dangerous, but if you're stepping outside, it's not the same. Don't think people are chumps. Please, it's gonna cost you your life.
Yeah, definitely. No, man. KR, I think that those are all the topics for today.
Those are all the topics. Yeah. Hey, good luck to anyone who's out there. Be very diligent. If you're a passport bros, I think it's a very interesting topic to discuss, even though it's not really where we usually talk about. But I thought we should cover this at least to give our opinion on it, because it's getting crazy out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
2024, by the way, this is our last show of the year. 2024 will be crazy. Just watch. So you passport bros that also watch before you're the one people watch it.
Yeah. Like a sarcophagus. Um, with that being said, hey guys, thanks to each and every single one of you. As KR said, we want to thank you all for your support in 2023.
Yeah, man. Yeah, was a
Um,
fun year.
yeah,
We actually, I don't think we missed a week.
we didn't miss a week.
Then with consistency, every week 2 shows. Well, in the
Yeah,
beginning we started not every week 2 shows, I think, but we
yeah,
had at least one show every week.
yeah. No, man, but when you say it like that, I'm like, wow. You know, it's the consistency. I saw a video of Patrick Bet David saying that after the first 2 weeks, after the first 2 years, he had, or at least value team had like 2,000,
Mm.
2,000 subs. And then one video was, was the
Yeah.
catalyst, and then another, and then another, and then another. So it's the consistency, and I also really want to thank each and every single one of you. And KR, want to thank you as well. Take the time to thank you as
Mhm.
well, because it's been a great 2023. It's great to see two people. we see things similarly, but we're two different people, two different character way of thinking, two different humor, but still it to put in the work. You can have a lot of people, a lot of potential, but we show the commitment, and I want to thank you for that as well. I also want to thank, of course, the our not
Our
well, we don't
team,
have producers yet, but the team. We have two great people who's been supporting us. So if you're seeing the clips, and if
KB and D, thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, thank you um, for the helping us with the content. KB helping us with the clips. D helping us with the shorts. So we're really grateful for that, and really looking forward to the next year. Hey guys, thank you again for your support. If you haven't done so already, subscribe.
By the
Hit
way,
the not-
I wanna take
oh,
some time to
okay,
also thank the
sure.
viewers who have been watching all the clips, watching all the 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 the, the big format podcast as well. You guys have been very, well, sometimes not very supporting, sometimes very supporting. I like both of you, the haters and the lovers. I hope you guys have a great end of the year, a great 2024. Uh, and of course, we hope to see you also next year. Um, and also, yeah, share it with your friends. And Algie, you can take it from here, I think.
Yeah, thanks. Hey guys, again, we'll see each other next year. We have you can expect the same consistency from us, gradual improvement from us. That's
More
we show.
changes, by the way. We're gonna change up. If you think you've seen everything,
This is just the
we
start.
got something cooking.
This is just the start. So no, it's gonna be great. So guys, we'll see each other in the next year. Have a great New Year's celebration. Be safe. Don't do weird things. Don't do stupid things.
Don't end up like Pierre Paul from the Giants. Oh no, he's not playing at the Giants anymore. Why
Okay.
did I have to make a joke?
So I don't know. So yes, like, share the video, comment, let us know what you think, and tell us as well what you want to see in the next year, 2024. We'll see each other in the next one. Until next time. Peace.
I like Pierre Paul as a football player, by the way. No shades, no shades at all.
Yeah, it's too late now. But okay.
He's gonna punch me in my shit. RIP, RIP KR in
Uh,
2024.